Hey everyone, this is Anthony with Game Zone, and today we're going to take a look at the Sims 4 cheats that are available to us. So the first thing we're going to do is hold down Control, Shift, and C, and it's going to open up our command console. From here we're going to enter in our classic Sims cheat code for more simoleons, which is Rosebud. You get 1,000 simoleons for that. Hey, get back here. Get back here. What are you doing? And then we're going to type in Kaching with a K, and that is going to give us another 1,000 simoleons. And hey, face forward, will you? And then we're going to type in Motherload, and that is going to give us 50,000 simoleons. And as far as I know, no caps necessary, and you can enter this in as many times as you want. After that, there's a couple other fun little cheat codes that you may or may not be interested in. Type in help in the chat console, in the command console, and you'll get FPS, turn it on or off, full screen, help, which I don't understand how you would get to this screen if you didn't already know how to type that in, but there it is. Headline effects. Headline effects are these. Let me show you. See that train over his head right now? Any image like that, all those little thought bubbles that he gets, that is going to turn off when you type in headline effects off. Reset sim just resets the sim, and I'll show you that again in a moment. Quit obviously quits the game. Free real estate down here, I'm going to skip over testing cheats. Free real estate on or off turns real estate on or off for price, you know, so it'll be free. And then get back here, and then testing cheats true or false, and that's what we're going to get into now. So we made a lot of money, we're rich. Testing cheats true. Now sometimes this works and sometimes this doesn't. Alright, cheats are enabled. So now that we have our kernel here, we're going to shift and left click on him. That's going to reset. That's the exact same thing as reset sim. And then the need, we can make him happy, which he's already pretty happy. We can disable need decay, so he won't have need decay. And then we can modify him in CAS. So what that means is that's going to lead us back into the sim editor. And we're going to be able to edit everything about this guy. From the way he walks, to his gender, to the sound of their voice, their age. So I just turned Colonel Sanders into a teenage girl, and I can now change their all of his traits, everything. And go ahead and click save. I can also change, obviously, clothing. I could change size, whatever I want. And then go ahead and hit save, and then the game's going to load back in, and we're going to be back in our family, in our game that we had, with our house and everything that belongs to us, except our character's completely changed. One thing I didn't do is change the name, but that's just go up and click and you can change the name. Sometimes when I enter in that cheat, it doesn't work where I can edit the... one time it happened where I couldn't edit the character's gender and their personality traits, but that happened once. So I did it again, and then it opened up and it worked. So that's pretty much it for all the cheats. The only other thing is you're able to edit other characters as well. All right, testing cheats true. Cheats are enabled. Now I can add this woman to my family, so now she's in my family. Or I can, sorry about this camera angle. All right, so now she is now a family member of mine, and now I can change her needs. I can make her totally happy, and then I can modify her in the CAS. So I now have control over how I look and my character traits. I click on her. There we go. I can completely change her into a completely different person.
Oh, Mushka Zunsa. Sula. Yaba. Yaba. Rapesa. Exanoid. Shinishi.
Hey.
Aaron Boyish.
There it is. So those are all the cheats to completely go insane with Sims 4 if you want to cheat. It's a great game. Just to let you know, also, if your game is pirated, when you go to the bathroom, the game will load and everything will be fine. But for those of you who may have a pirated copy of The Sims or thinking about pirating a copy of it, I highly recommend that you do not, because it is built into the code that it will pixelate as soon as you go to the bathroom or take a shower. The whole game will pixelate. So don't recommend pirating anyway, but I don't recommend pirating this game especially because it really won't work. So I wouldn't waste your time on that. But this is all of the cheat codes and all the news I have on The Sims 4, and I hope you enjoy.